I'm Mike McNamara, and I would like to welcome you to Woza Africa TV. Previously on the West Coast expedition, we travelled from Hillcrest, KwaZulu-Natal to Golden Gate Highlands National Park, where we spent a couple of days exploring the area. We also visited the picturesque hamlet of Clarence. We then moved on to the banks of the Modder River and a lovely little campsite, Riverside Country Club. We also visited the battlefields of Machesfontein, the Game Reserve Makala and Kimberley itself. In this episode, we travelled to Upington in the Northern Cape. A 4-hour 15-minute drive, some 435 kilometres in distance. We stayed at Saki Se Arki on the banks of the Orange River. It was a beautiful campsite with our stands very close to the river. We spent 2 days here soaking up the sun and the atmosphere. Our next destination was Achrabi Falls National Park, where we camped for a couple of days, about 120 kilometres from Upington. Achrabi Falls is situated on the banks of the mighty Orange River. The Khoi people called it Akurabis, or place of great noise, as the powerful flow of water is unleashed from its rocky surroundings. Klipspringer and quiver trees stand in stark silhouette against African skies. Achrabi Falls. Free falls 56 metres into the spectacular 18-kilometre gorge below. We booked our campsites here through the Sandparks website, and the accommodation also includes chalets, family cottages and a cottage overlooking the gorge. The park is home to 70 different species of plants, trees, herbs and shrubs. Some of them are unique to this area, in this very large and important conservation area on the Orange River. Given the semi-arid desert, all the plants over the centuries have grown quite well adapted to the climate. Seeing that the park is a tremendously dry and arid place, some animals do roam here, which include African wildcat, caracal, rock dassies, giraffe, various antelope, and the park is also home to a few very shy leopards. Things to do here include birding, hiking, walks and trails. Mountain bikes are allowed, self-drive game viewing. There is a 30-kilometre 4x4 trail, which you need a minimum of 2 4x4s. It's not recommended to drive on your own. This can be booked at the camp office. This is a stunning place and well worth a visit. We definitely didn't spend enough time here, and we'll be back for a much lengthier stay. Our next destination is the Khalkhadi Transfrontier Park, a 4-hour drive and about 370 kilometres to the gate Tuaira Firin. Tuaira Firin is the park's largest rest camp and administrative headquarters. It is situated on the banks of the dry Nossob riverbed. Activities and facilities are diverse, as are the animals and plants found both within the camp and in the surrounding area. For more information, visit the Sandparks website. The Khalkhadi lies in a large sand-filled basin in the west of the southern African subcontinent, known as the Kalahari Desert. It straddles both South Africa and Botswana to create an enormous conservation area of over 3.6 million hectares and one of the very few of this magnitude in the world. Characterised by vast arid landscapes with red dunes, sparse vegetation and camelthorn trees, animals tend to gather in the dry riverbeds and the waterholes. Herds of springbok, gemsbok, eland and blue wildebeest follow the seasons, closely watched by prides of lion. Other predators include leopard, cheetah, brown and spotted hyena and birds of prey. This is an amazing place and well worth a visit. Whilst a 4x4 is not necessary on the South African side of the park, a 4x2 with good clearance is required. If you're travelling on the Botswana side, a 4x4 is definitely recommended. The park's authorities also suggest travelling in convoy because of the thick sandy roads. However, you will need to book very early. Bookings open on the first day of each month for the following 11 months. However, booking periods are dynamic and can change without notice, so it's best to confirm the periods before making a booking. Check the Sandparks website. We could only book 2 nights at Tuaira Firin and nowhere else, and that was 10 months before. In the next episode, we'll be travelling west, visiting Klein Pella, the Namakwa National Park and Groen Rivermont. I hope you enjoyed this program. If you did, please like and subscribe and hit the bell icon for updates on our up and coming videos. This is Woza Africa TV.